Everyone sees the finished smile and they don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. So you see these beautiful veneers and it would appear that everything just goes smoothly, but that's not reality. So what are some of the things that happen? Well, there was a case where the patient's gums were bleeding really bad. And I know I probably shouldn't have tried to cement it, but I'm stubborn. So we're trying everything to stop the bleeding. You know, we're using a lidocaine, we're using viscostat, we're applying a pressure. But of course I'm stubborn and here I go, we're gonna cement it anyways. So we cement everything in this one last tooth, and of course it's a central incisor, which is the front tooth. I say, okay, 1, 2, 3, we're gonna go, and we, put the veneer on. And I'm like, see, I told you, and we clean everything up, we cure it, beautiful, gorgeous smile, and boom, we see a red dot under the veneer. Humbling experience, because what do you do then, right? So communication with patients is so important. I told the client what happened. I said, listen, you were bleeding. We tried our best. It looks like at the time that we cured the light, everything, we see the blood underneath. So we had to cut it off. We literally cut it off, took a new mold, send it back. But this is big. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So that was a learning opportunity for me, even this far in my career. It was a learning opportunity to say, you see it bleeding like this, don't do it. Make sure that the bleeding has stopped. There's so many other things that happen that's so crazy that people don't see. I mean, I had a case, 10 units on the top, maybe it was 12 units actually, and we're down to the last porcelain bridge to cement. And somebody, not gonna mention any names in the office, but they took it upon themselves to want to clean the porcelain bridge above our marble floors. And as they're doing so, they dropped it and it fractured in pieces. So, what do you do times like this? You have to be able, in this industry, it can be very stressful. And at the time, especially, I always say, prepping a case is actually the easiest part for me. It's the delivery, because any wrong move and we're kind of back to square one. So we had that issue. We took a mold. There's been cases that looked gorgeous in try-in and the patient's excited. And when we went to cement, it's so critical that when you're placing these veneers, even 1 millimeter makes a difference. So if it's rotated even slightly, we've cemented it and realized, it's not exactly perfect. And that's part of what sets us aside, because we're not gonna leave it. We would do whatever to remove it, or again, cut it off. So I say all this to say that even the best cases that you see, there's so many behind the scenes things that could go wrong. And it's just about energy, right? Having that positive energy and saying things like this happen, communicating with the client that these are some things that can go wrong. And as long as the final outcome is beautiful, which it always is, thank God, then we're on the right track.